Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show.
Nick Coss is back with some amazing fan-made what-ifs. Legends Run compensation from last month. Kabam finally respond as to what they're going to be doing with it. We've got massive AQ changes. Well, we've got AQ changes and BG objective confusion and lots more. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the MCN for Monday. We've got lots of little stories to go over to bring you up to date with stuff that's going around in the community. But before we go anywhere, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe with post notifications on all to support this video and support this channel. And what we're going to do is go over to our American football correspondent, who is Peyton Manning, another Manning. It's not real Peyton Manning. This weekend was Super Bowl weekend, so let's do an update of what happened. And in order to do this, we need to go live over to our American correspondent, Peyton Manning. Thanks, Rich. The Kansas City Buccaneer chief field goal man kicked the ball so hard it got past the 52 line, which means they could score a touchdown. However, they weren't able to pass go and collect $200. As a result, the Eagles flew in to make the still taking the $200 and the football, and went back to their end. The Eagles then sat on the football, which turned into an egg, which hatched into a baby chick. Thus, that's how the Eagles won the Super Bowl this year. Then they sang Hotel California. Fantastic game. Back to you, Rich. Yes, a fantastic game, and I understood everything that was going on in it. In any case, all jokes aside, myself and Dan are back with a brand new podcast, the Battle Realm and Beyond podcast. You can check out in the link in the description. It's a 1-hour podcast of things talking about Marvel Contest of Champions related, and we may even have Kabam Jax on the show when we do our 101 episode on Sunday, so spoiler alert, I guess. The first thing up to tell you is that Nick Coss is back. There's two videos he's put out recently, which are Aegon Superior or Aegon 2099, and this is like amazing. There's also one that he's done a Kang from the MCU, which looks sick. So yeah, go and check it out in the link in the description. It's great to see Nick back kind of like producing content again, because I think we've all missed him. I just love the way that he's done this Aegon. So it's Aegon 2099. It's such a new take, an unusual take on this particular character. But I think this works incredibly well, and it's definitely something that, you know, would you like to see more 2099 characters? There's Doom 2099, which is pretty cool. I also would like to see like God Doom at some stage with the Secret Wars version, because I'm reading the comic book element, or graphic novel, sorry. And yeah, it's like such sick characters that we could be seeing into the game at a later date. But I don't know if we'd ever see this, but it'd be cool. So something to forewarn everybody, there's not a huge amount of things going on in the community to talk about. There's going to be like a bug that I was going to talk about, but it seems like it's been fixed. So there's a lot of kind of like small micro stories in today's show. In particular, Scarlet Witch in the basic pool. That's definitely a question people want to ask. And look, as a lot of you know, you can hoard your Abyss level, what are they called? Abyss level crystals, Nexus crystals. So you kind of get a pick of 10, or like a wider kind of like choice. And that's something that's really cool. So I know a lot of people are holding off on certain types of crystals until champions go into basic pools. And one particular champion that's gone into the basic pool, or a lot of people were interested on the basic pool, is Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, especially as a 6-star. I've got the champion, I've awakened it, and yeah, it's pretty fun, especially if you get up to 200 signature. She can be incredible fun. So the question obviously is, when are champions entering into the base pool? And as Kabam likes to say, when a champion is added to the base pool, an in-game message will indicate that they have been added. Keep an eye out for that message to know when Scarlet Witch will be added to the pool. It should be soon, because yes, people would like to know this particular answers. So yeah, look out for that if you are looking to find out when that champion is entered in. Next up, and compensation on the Legends run. A few people have reached out to me to ask the question on this one. It's still something Kabam yet to kind of like answer until now-ish. If you remember, I'd like to put you in the kind of like perspective of what this is. TLDR is, last month they changed the difficulty of the lower difficulties, which meant that it affected people that, say, if you did a Legends run in the first 1 week, I would say that the experience with the enemy AI you were facing off against, or enemy health pools and attack and stuff like that, would be a lot more easier for those that would, say, participating in a Legends run in week 2. Again, in a nutshell, to say that if you were doing it at 4 hours, that your 4 hours may have been 3 hours 30 if you were going to do a Legends run, and that obviously affected those that did the first week, and it became an unfair and non-competitive type element to this. It's just a bit unfair in a nutshell. But in any case, what's happening here with all this, and Kabam Mike said I'll be getting more information on this later today, which was February 10th, which was Friday, I think it was. Is it Friday? I think it is. Technical issues caused a delay in us getting the information required to evaluate Legends run times. We'll let you all know when we have more information and how determining how many extra Legends will be awarded this month. So that could be a bit of a bone of contention still. So there is an update. It's just not 100% exactly, I think, what players want to see that did the Legends runs. And forewarning on that one. I would say never get your hopes up about Kabam kind of sorting you out for the extra slots. Because say if it's like, well, now it's 200. It's like, well, I can imagine there's going to be like 100 people disappointed or 50 people disappointed if they extend it to 150 or something like that. So we'll see what happens. But more information does need to be. Kabam are aware of what they need to do, though. Next up, and on to Battlegrounds objectives and issues surrounding that. As you know, last week there was a issue which now Kabam need to do compensation for. That will be coming at a later date, and also some questions around the way that the objectives are structured, because sometimes I kind of go like, oh, I'm missing a load of them. Sometimes there's like 3 or 4 objectives at one given time. And Kabam Jax clarifies to say that glad to see the objectives populated with a reset because they are back now and working. We're exploring ways of appropriately compensating players who were without them initially. We discussed last season that the structure has adjusted so that you will receive win 1 at the beginning of the season. Win 2 will begin to populate once you reach silver 3. And win 3 will come with gold. I think it's kind of odd with this because I've never really kind of clocked them. I've just gone like, oh, they're there, so just do them. Rather than kind of going like, they unlock at certain points and times, like silver and gold. So I was a bit kind of like confused, but I was just like, oh, yeah. So like they're there, boom, boom, done. So they pop up, they're done. I don't know if anybody else kind of like really kind of clocks them nowadays, but yeah, it's a case of like, if you were wondering, then yeah, you've got to get to silver. And you've got to get to gold in order to see these particular extra objectives, which will come extra with these particular ones as well. And now we move on to changes to AQ Map 6 and 8. So, hey, any changes to Map 6 and Map 8 are positive ones, especially to encourage more people to do the higher ends of things. And just like remove pain points. So we have recently been gathering data summoners feedback about Alliance Quest and in intention making some changes to improve the summoners experience. We have elected to make the following changes with the intention to alleviating frequently reported pain points for Map 6 and 8. Change will take place next AQ event, goes live this weekend, so that should be live right now. What's changed? First of all, Jabari mini boss. Remove Bob and Weave and added Vital Strikes. Bob and Weave is annoying. I don't know why Bob and Weave is so much of like a popular thing for Kabam. Vital Strikes, and again, same thing with Section 2. Reasoning, her win rate was quite high. She is a decent defender on her own, so we decided to trim the difficulty. I think I just used, when I was doing that, I would probably use Hercules or something. It's a go-to thing. Oh, just use Hercules. Oh, God, that's the response of 2022, 2023, would be 2024, and going on. In any case, final boss in Map 8. They've added Stylish. Landing critical hits grant the attacker 2 combos. Okay. Reaching the needed combo count on top of the buff combinations was quite difficult. We added a skill-focused buff that was assist summoners to get around Scorpion's evade mechanic. Nice. Okay, that's good. And Toad, add a repeat offender taunt. Landing the same type of basic attack twice in a row inflicts the defender with a non-stacking taunt debuff. Nice. Even though Todd's AI wasn't changed, some summoners were reporting that AI was playing passively, resulting in Toad throwing a fewer special attacks and backing summoners into a corner. Kabam, take your AI seriously. Doesn't sound like kabam. This buff should help summoners by having the AI throw specials more often. Really? That I find really, really odd for... it's like... It's weird, honestly. If kabam go, oh, we haven't changed any of the AI, but the AI functions in this way. It's like, well, look at the AI. Just change the AI. Yeah, we'll just put taunt on. That'll probably... That's kind of like a band-aid for it, isn't it? So it's like... Okay, fine, whatever. Thanks for making a change. And then there's a few other changes as well to map 8. Just pain point alleviations, especially because it goes a lot deeper than that to like remove certain champions. That would just be annoying. Whether or not it's the likes of Mysterio, swapping Yellow Jacket for Sentry. Yeah, a lot of weird champion. Mysterio, yeah, for Doc Ock. Just these changes are kind of like, it just makes it better. Although Guardian to Mantis, I don't really, whatever. But then saying that, there might have been some stuff that's kind of, again, pain points. So it's good. It's good. Like this is good to make these changes, and it may even make me more interested to go like and do this a lot more. I kind of like went away from map 8 for a little while because it's just some of the AI is just rubbish, absolutely rubbish. But it's good to know after how many years that kabam are finally going, oh, we might take this seriously and kind of like deal with kind of like these issues, these pain points that players are finding. So I guess that's good as well. Removing some trash nodes, which again, there's a lot of trash nodes in it. So good. Well done, kabam. Finally. And at this point, we normally do a little bit of arena results. There's no results. The only results that we've got are the following. In that we've got 11 to 30% was 12.3 mil, 4.3 mil on the basic, 23 mil, 1 to 5% basic, 10.5 mil, rank 440 for the basic. So it gives you all you need to know with that one. But it still looks like people are putting great amount of effort into arena, because 158 position, 70 mil. That's 70 mil for Ant-Man. So I'd like to say I'm surprised, but also not surprised, because Winter Soldier went for 80 plus mil. So that's where people are going at the moment. Is maybe they got the champions for it, or maybe they're just, I don't know, they're just doing it for the sake of it. They need the champion at 6-star. Maybe they don't. Who knows? And there we go. That has been the show for today. Not a huge amount going on in the community. But in any case, thank you very much to those that support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Also, those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. I'll see you in a live stream. And finally, check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. I'll see you all very soon. Maybe another video today. Not quite sure. Bye-bye.